I needed this. I legit, my voice is gone. Back hurts, neck hurts, legs out. I'm sitting up in like a hotel just chilling. And that is all from Saturday. Recap number 4, Comic Con. All day long in Hall H. We didn't move. We left for the bathroom, for food, and that was it. We didn't from the moment we got into Hall H, the moment we left. I'm gonna talk about, so I'm about to gush about this real quick. I got into the press section, and I'm sitting there looking, and I'm like, "That's Christian Holoff. That's John Snow. My wife is behind me. What do I do?" Like I was like legit. I was like, I want to take a picture with these people. I want to tell them I love Collider. You know, I legit wanted to gush about it, and I was sitting there. I was holding it in, making conversation with other people in the press section, and I was losing it. Anyway, long story short, I ended up taking a picture with those guys. I ended up telling them I loved them. I actually went to Snap first, and Snap was like, "You know, Christian's over there. You know, this is over there." I was like, "Well, can I take a picture with all of you guys?" Hey, we were able to do it, and that was so awesome. They actually were really nice about that. I was really surprised by that. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the beginning of this is I was in the press area in the press box, and you guys can see some of the footage on that in the description bar below. But preparing my body for what I was about to see from the Warner Brothers panel and from everything else. And Warner Brothers, like they did last year, they opened up all the curtains on each side, and they just started to show footage of all the different Warner Brothers properties. And the first one they went to was Ready Player One. I wish I had done a reaction on it. I probably will later on because that trailer was fire. I saw the DeLorean. I saw, um, what is that? The Iron Giant. I saw like all these interesting, you know, references in the trailer. I was like, I would love to be in this VR world. Like this is fire. If they ever made anything close to like this for Sword Art Online, like I would let me full dive. So I thought Ready Player One was an amazing presentation. Steven Spielberg was actually there, and you know the cast was there, and it was just amazing to actually watch. I really had a great time actually looking at that. What was next? Next, I think was Blade Runner. Blade Runner 2049. They actually had like another panned out shot taking place from a timeline. So you have to look all the way across the wall to the screen, all the way around the other way to see what it led up to the 2049. And then it was straight commentary. Then they went and showed us a brand new trailer. And I was sitting there like, this looks dope. But I just still haven't seen the first one. Harrison Ford, Ryan Gosling, all the rest of them, they showed up and it was awesome to actually hear them and talk. And uh, is it Chris Harloff? I think that's his name. Hardwick, Chris Hardwick. He was there legitimately commentary and narrating the entire thing for Hall H most of the day. Um, After that, I think after that was the DC stuff. After that, they showed Jason Momoa show up with a trident, I might add, and like he just was going in. Well, oh yeah, before that, with I think with Blade Runner, they had like this simulation hologram of the director, and then they had on the other side Kristen Hardwick saying like this is what's going on. But anyway, they opened up with Jason Momoa for DC, and like him and Hardwick, they were just going on and goofing about the Trident, and then all of a sudden like Momoa was just so animated, and I loved him. Like I loved him. Me and my wife, we really loved what he was able to bring to, you know, the feel of Hall H and really rally people together. And then they showed the trailer, and you can go in the description below and hear my commentary about that. But the trailer looks awesome from a concept standpoint. It definitely the visual effects were not finished, but from the concept, this joint is gonna be dope. And I know for a fact that what is his name? Crap. I'm too tired. I'm too hurt. Um, James Wan. James Wan is gonna do a great job directing it, and they showed a lot of conceptual art, and it just looks amazing. Anyway, then they showed, him being like, "Oh, I got other people coming." Then all of a sudden, they proceeded to show all the rest of the Justice Leaguers and Ben Affleck, Ray Fisher, Ezra Miller, and of course the lovely Gal Gadot. And they of course showed the trailer. The trailer was, you already know. The world knows. 6 million or 8 million at this point, people know the trailer was fire. But one of the first thing that Chris Hardwick does, which I thought was the smartest thing ever, he was like, "So Ben, you seen all these rumors, right? Like you're gonna be stopping being Batman. They're trying to push you out." And he was like, "Now, Chris, look, I'm gonna say this for the record. I'd be crazy to dip out of an opportunity of having Matt Reeves direct a Batman movie. I love what I'm doing. I think he said effing love being Batman. I love this job. Like I love what I'm able to do. So from that standpoint, like I love what we're doing, what we've got coming, and that's final. Ray Fisher did what I thought was really great. He talked about Zach. He was like, matter of fact, he's got a iHeart ZS. That is, I love Zack Snyder. He talked about like Zack is the reason why all of us have a job. Zack is the reason why this movie was made, and this movie is great because of Zack, essentially. And he just began to gush about like, how they all were interviewed. All each one of them talked about how they were all interviewed, and how like he was just there for them. He was like really there for them and pushed into them. Freaking. Jason Momoa, after he saw the trailer, freaked out and threw a freaking chair at an LED screen. I thought that joint was gonna shatter. The chair broke, and it was just like they all were fired up. Like, yeah, it was a great presentation for what DC was able to do, and the trailer was just amazing. The very end of the trailer, I still am on the fence of whether or not who that is, if it's Green Lantern or if it's Suits, but I don't know. But anyway, moving forward, then they presented the Stranger Things, and oh, they had the entire cast and the kids, and they introduced like 3 new kids, and I think one of the kids is a guy that plays Jason in the Power Rangers movie. Either way, the presentation was awesome. The trailer was the thriller. And Millie Bobby Brown is the cutest girl ever. She was so photogenic and so energetic, and she brought like this nuance and love for the show, just even much as the boys. And I think that like Stranger Things is always one of my favorite shows, and I can't wait for the second season. So that presentation was awesome. Then they did Westworld, and that was really freaking dope. I think I'm skipping one. I think I really did skip one. I'm sorry about that. After the Warner Brothers panel, they actually showed EW. EW had Charlize Theron come up on stage and basically kind of talk about what is it like to be a female action hero and being historically, one of those icons essentially. And she kind of goes and talks about some of her roles, like being an Italian Job, Mad Max, and specifically her latest one, which is Atomic Blonde. I thought she did a great job in the Fast and the Furious 8 movie. She was a great villain. But, like, they showed footage of Atomic Blonde, and I gotta say, dude, these fight sequences look real. Like, they were legit. But I thought that she did a really good presentation. She was really awesome. She has really good insight. And I thought it was a really good presentation. I really wasn't impressed for it, but, like, I really enjoyed it. And then go to the Westworld, and it was kind of, it was more talk driven than content driven. Not that I was bored, but I was kind of like, man, I can't even see, like there's a border in between me and them. But it was really good. It was a really good presentation. A lot of good content. If you're a Westworld fan, you'll love that presentation. So it should be online somewhere. But then they randomly were like, well, we got a little piece of something. It's like CG here, there. No. It was a whole freaking trailer for Westworld Season 2, and it was fire. So then, last but not least, we got the Marvel panel. Yo, Kevin Feige got the Golden Ink Award, and Kevin was like, look, we got some stuff to show you guys. We got to hurry this along. All of a sudden, he goes, he brings out What did he do first? He brings out, I think, the Thor cast. Yeah, he brings out the whole Thor cast first, and then they proceed to show us a whole trailer. And like, this trailer was legit. You guys can see it, but I was just really taken back by like how they have the Hulk now and how like he's able to talk and like just interact. The thing that I dislike about this is that in the comics, and specifically in Planet Hulk, you know, and Kevin Feige even said it that Hulk does not want Bruce Banner back at all. But then, like in the trailer, you randomly see him just back, and it's kind of like it's kind of like that same Civil War effect. Like you show me something conceptually that's like the comics I know, but then you're not going into it because what precedes that is World War Hulk. And that's not gonna happen, like in my personal opinion. But that's for another day. You guys see the trailer, so it's not spoiling anything. Then they go and show us this Black Panther trailer, and you can go to description right below me gushing about that. That was lit. Hearing the commentary from Ryan Coogler and just his excitement, Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, Denai, Napita, even Forrest Whitaker, they all were like rallying behind this. And I gotta say, looking at the suit, like the new helmet, I'm not as upset or pressed about it anymore. I'm behind it. Like I think that Black Panther is gonna be a great film, and Andy Serkis is gonna bring this edge to it, and so is Michael B. Jordan. So I guess we'll see what kind of happens with that. But I'm hyped. I'm hyped for Black Panther. But then I did do a commentary about Avengers: Infinity War because it got leaked. I was really upset about that. But when you sit there and have like Chadwick Boseman, like Chris Hemsworth, they didn't have any of the other Avengers there. None of the other Avengers was there. It was just Chadwick, it was Chris, and was that it? Was that it? No. They also had Mark Ruffalo there. And then they had like Tom Hiddleston as Loki. And then the Russo brothers, one of the Russo brothers came out of stage is like, we got something for you guys. And it was the same trailer they had for D23. And the trailer was amazing. It brought the floor down. They give us tickets to go and pick up exclusive posters for Black Panther and Thor. And we went and picked those up. That was a long line for that. That was crazy. And then after that, we were just exhausted. Like, me and my wife, we were done. I couldn't edit anything. I told her, honey, I got to edit today, and I just couldn't. So that's why I'm giving you guys this. That's why I got this thing on my neck. And I am just exhausted from even talking right now because I've gone and gushed about a lot of stuff, even before this video. So you can go to the end of this video, see all the random, picture content, video content that we were able to get. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you guys like it. And I'll put more exclusive pictures up when I have more time when I get back home. I'm not going to put anything on Instagram just yet, but I will be putting the exclusive high-def pictures on Insta_JVS. If you don't know, if you're not subscribed to that Instagram, definitely go and do that. And thanks and shout out to Heroic Gateway for basically invoking and having people go to JVS and see the content from video rolls we got. And it was a great partnership with Heroic Gateway. Dude is awesome, and I've actually really enjoyed giving him content and he's going pushing it back to me. So anyway, that's all I got. Keep it locked. JVS Swing will stop. Peace everybody. Day 4 done. Recap.
there wasn't any confusion there. But for me, I thought that the Aquaman teaser was.
RuJ.co.uk